Save again before we do anything stupid. There we go. We should have 3 secrets, yeah, okay. And now another long jump. There we go. Very important, get off the bike here. Make sure you do not jump down here. If you jump down here, you miss out on the secret. I think we can go one lower, yeah. And then we need to go up here. Nope. Bad, Laura, bad. That's one for the counter. Hey, I reloaded before I could die. I saw the disaster coming. Alright, we'll do this the slow way then. So we're safe scumming now. But what do you mean by safe scumming now? We have been safe scumming for a while. Anyway. Secret number 4. Yeah, but to avoid the counter specifically. I do that occasionally. If I know a jump is tricky or a tricky section is coming up, I will save, just in case. Of course, every once in a while I do get cocky and just don't bother. I think we can actually jump back there. I think. Yes. Wonderful. That worked. Let's go back to our quad bike. There it is. Let's go. If you don't feel like spending ammo, you can always just run over a few enemies. Now, we're going to get off the bike here. And we're going to save over here. This is where you can technically cross back into the temple ruins part of this level. And get all the pickups, but it's really tricky because you basically have to banana jump around this corner. I think for both for the way there and the way back, you actually have to do this banana jump. Yeah. So called because you're literally starting out going to the right, but then you have to curve around to the left. So this jump can be really, really tricky. I'm going to try it a few times, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. I know I did it on a 100% playthrough once or twice, but it is really tricky, and it's easier to do in the old graphics than it is in the new ones, but it's still pretty difficult. That was too far to the left. Yeah, I can't do it right now. But basically what you want to do is, if you want all of those pickups, you want to go do this banana jump to get over here. And then you can jump from here to this one, get all of the pickups over here. I think there's one over here as well. No. But you can get all the pickups over here, and then you can jump back in here and basically do the temple ruins part of the level backwards. Because there is this whole section here of level that if you want to get all secrets, and you do want to get all secrets for the bonus level, you will never get to experience this entire part of the level, which is a shame. Because this is actually a really cool part of the level. It's got like old temple ruins and quicksand and some clever levers that you have to throw and all that. But like I said, the only way to get both the secrets and that section of the level is to banana jump this corner. And I'm not gonna bother with that right now because that's just gonna take forever. I am not very good at getting those banana jumps right, so I think the last time I did it, it took me upwards of half an hour to get it done. So we're not going to bother. Now let me check for this one. Yeah, and then you have to jump backwards again because you can't climb out of there the normal way. You have to do the same thing backwards again. So you have to do this banana jump twice, which is just insane. I'm not actually sure if what I'm trying to do right now is going to work. It's not. Okay, let's reload. So yeah, we're not gonna bother with all of that. As much as I would like to show you guys that part of the level, it's just not worth it. Okay, so we can't get a shortcut to the secret, that's fine. We're gonna take the long way. The developer intended way. Oh, there's 3 of you. Holy shit. I thought there were only 2. So yeah, we're going to be missing a whole lot of pickups, but at least we will have gotten all the secrets. Hang on. What did I do wrong? Oh, we have to jump down there. Okay, yeah. That's what I did wrong. Where's the third one? Where are you? Right, now we can jump over here. And there's our final secret. Alright. There's the broken raft of our villain. Crashed down this waterfall, but of course that didn't exactly stop him. So yeah, we're missing 12 pickups because we couldn't do the other side of the level. And now we get to the Caves of Kalia. This level can be completed in 4 minutes if you know where you're going. I do not know where I'm going because this place is a maze, so we're just gonna methodically work our way through this. Also, I want to get all the pickups, so we're gonna try not to skip any of this. Okay, this was just a little pit for pickups. Okay, I can live with that. Okay, we came from there. Go back, we try to keep to the left. With the occasional glance to the right to make sure that we didn't miss anything. I am pretty sure this is the way down to the next level. Going to save here in case we can't climb back out again. Yeah, this is the drop to the next level. So we're not going down there just yet. The good thing is there are no secrets here, so we can't really miss anything important. Just a bunch of pickups. Alright, nothing over here. I think this is where we came from. If I'm not mistaken, this leads back to the start. Poor snake was just minding its own business in a cave corner. Yeah. Okay, yeah, this is where we dropped in. Oh, and I think this one actually allows us to bypass 2 entire levels, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I know one of these 2 exits, either the one with the boulder or the one that we drop down to, allows us to go from the 1st level to the 3rd level. Let me just quickly look up which one it was, because I do actually want to get as many pickups as possible. So... let me just have a real quick look at this. Okay, this one that we did right now is actually the ramp to the 2nd level. Okay. So we have done everything correctly yet. Right. Let's save. Oh! Oh, we are so lucky we did not get poisoned. We are so lucky. That was close. Let's pull this block, because I'm pretty sure that's blocking a corridor that we have to go through. Nothing here on either side. Nothing over here. Nothing over here. This is where we had the block, right? Yeah. Nothing. Oh, this is the drop to the 3rd level, I think. So we're going to ignore this one. Sorry, but I want that medipack. shotgun ammo. And now we're back at the entrance. Okay. I think we've explored basically anything there is to explore here, so let's get out. There we go. Down to the 3rd level. Right, let's save here. I think this actually leads to the end of the level. Yes. So we do not want to go down here just yet. I think this is where we would be if we had dropped down from the 1st level. So we do not actually need to go there. Hi. That's 3 poor snakes who were just minding their own business. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, danger noodles. This is where we just came from. We stick to the left. I'm pretty sure this leads back to the entrance where we started, right? Yes. Okay. And I think we are now ready to get to the exit. We should still have a few pickups left to go because there are a bunch of pickups in the final room. Yeah, we've been through this area. But we are almost done with the level. Now you can already hear them. And if we drop a flare down here, we can also see them. I'm pretty sure there are actually no pickups in this area, if I'm not mistaken. No. Okay. And yes, in the original, this room is even scarier. Because it's literally so dark you cannot see anything. Anyway, we're gonna leave these snakes alone. You guys get to live in peace. We just need to get away from the boulder. That's 10 snakes that we left in peace. Alright. Now we could technically pick up a grenade launcher down there, but the grenade launcher is a lot less useful in this game than it was in the last one. And we could use the shotgun, but we do want to actually be maneuverable, so we're gonna stay with the... We're gonna stay with the guns. And hope that this guy doesn't hit us. Because if he sets us on fire, we're done. There we go. Now I can pick up all of our stuff.